for that update. As we take a live look now from Air 11, we are watching a procession as they transfer the body of Senior Officer Bill Jeffery to the medical examiner's office. He did not survive this morning's shooting. He was an almost 31-year veteran of HPD, and heavy police presence out there, both at the medical center and at the scene in North Harris County near Bush Airport where that shooting happened. Yeah, but of course, a very sad day for the department.
Absolutely. We also know now that Sergeant Michael Vance, who also was there to serve that narcotics warrant at the Timber Ridge apartment complex, is still at the hospital in surgery, we believe. We are told he is stable. But again, Houston city leaders, Harris County leaders, calling on Houston to lift these two families up in prayer. A tragic morning indeed for this department, family, friends, two well-known and well-respected, high-ranking, highly skilled officers whom have many family and friends that they've met throughout their long-term careers and have touched so many lives, no doubt. Of course, Bill Jeffery, as we were told, his wife Suzanne also recently retired from the Houston Police Department. You can just imagine the heavy hearts there. This was a couple just known by so many in and out of law enforcement. They talked about how they were building their dream home. They have a child together. You know, this goes beyond just these families. This entire law enforcement community, even officers from departments in the outlying areas, all there at the hospital bowing their heads in prayer to be with these families.
And we continue to watch the procession now. Not a very long drive from the medical center to the medical examiner's office. But as we watch this now from Air 11, we're going to go live to Brittany Ford, who has been at the scene all morning and where there is a heavy police presence there as the investigation continues. Brittany.
Well, yeah, and things really haven't changed here. You can see that behind me. The police presence is still here. Investigators still, the Harris County Sheriff's Office, who is conducting this investigation, still on scene here and plan to be here for several hours. As we know, when it's this type of situation where an officer has lost his life, there's hours and hours of investigating to do here. But just kind of recapping what we've learned here on scene and talking to neighbors here. You know, a female came to the door. That suspect came out of the home there you're looking at right there and started shooting at that officer, at both officers. Again, we've learned that Officer Bill Jeffery did not make it and succumbed to his injuries there, and Sergeant Mike Vance, we're still holding our prayers and keeping him in our thoughts to make sure
All right,
he makes
so
it through. But again, I can't.
As we are watching this from Air 11, we were sorry to cut Brittany off there, but we see the van pulling up to the medical examiner's office. This is on William C. Harvin Boulevard. Didn't take too long. It is just coming from the medical center, which is about 6 minutes away. But of course, when they have these processions, they do block off roads, causing some traffic congestion in the area. But it looks like the van has made it to its destination.
Absolutely, and of course, Bill Jeffery's here being honored. And you recall the Sheriff Ed Gonzalez saying we are going to make sure that we honor these guys, and this is exactly what they're doing right now.
All right, we're taking a live look now. Again, if you're watching us on in the big box, that is a live look at the medical examiner's office where the body of Senior Officer Bill Jeffery has just been transported to. And on the left, we are looking at a ground shot, apparently, of the ME's office there. So giving you a live look now. Again, we've been talking so much about the officers that were shot this morning as they were serving a warrant. And now we have learned that Senior Officer Bill Jeffery died due to his injuries from that shooting. And so much has transpired over the last couple of hours. But as you know, the law enforcement community here in the Houston area, Harris County, is mourning his loss. And we have heard that Sergeant Michael Vance just came out of surgery, correct? And doing better, in stable condition. We are so happy to hear that. But Sergeant Michael Vance was also shot during that incident. in stable condition now, but he is married with 2 children as well. So you have to remember that these officers have families, a huge community that deeply cares for them. And this is always a sad day when we hear about this.
And that is very evident, very clear. If you could see the large